It was off stream, so but that's the end of stream.
Substance tested and informed sport certified. INC Sports
I lost
Nutrition
connection,
carrying
but I'll
tomorrow
get back.
today.
Combank Stadium on a beautiful winter's day in Sydney. We're back here later on for the third game. Nearby Sydney Olympic Park, Canterbury, South Sydney, and in between to Melbourne. But right now, it's the Panthers with a 2-point lead. Over their last 6 games, they've conceded 12 points total in the first half. Just 12 today, they've given up 10 to the West Tigers, who are close enough. If they're good enough.
No, it's only 10, 12. Anything can happen.
Dylan Edwards played quite the role, Corey Parker.
Dylan Edwards was by far their best player, along with Billy Kick in that side. 121 run metres, 3 tackle breaks. He's been outstanding. His effort areas of the game cannot be questioned. Well, star power not there for the Panthers, but he's certainly that man in the expected some stage, and he may be the difference if they are to go on and win this game. And for the Tigers, well, they were finishing the half off great. There was a real contention decision there. Tamo was held back by Mitch Kenny and was let go as Hastings makes his way up back there on the field with the Tigers.
Their last win against Canterbury, followed by 4 20-point defeats. They improved last weekend against Parramatta pre-game. Rick Morley told the studio crew that the aim was to improve further. And Dane Laurie be part of that in the second half.
He needs to get his hands on the ball a little bit more. He's a dangerous ball runner. He can break tackles. He can really light the game up at different stages. But how does Dane Laurie inject himself into the game? You've got Dewey, you've got Brooks, you've got Hastings. Laurie needs to get some good ball out the back. He's got wonderful footwork.
Interim head coach Rick Morley, after his first win as an NRL leader. Here come his man, Bonnet, returning the kick-off with vigour and then driven backwards by some equally vigorous defence. Now Garner in the clutches of Eisenhuth. They thought they had the lead late in the first half, the Tigers.
So the stream ended before I lost connection. I hate how my stream loses connection sometimes, so sorry about that, chat.
Now Hastings with a knock on. So the first set after the resumption is incomplete by the home team.
Yeah, by no means the start you want for the Tigers. They finished the first half really well. The opening set, Hastings just coming up with an error there. Wasn't sure if he was supposed to get the ball or was supposed to go out the back. Nevertheless, they come up with the error. And the Panthers, centre field scrum. We saw in the first half how lethal they were down this left-hand side.
Fantastic conditions to watch and play. Panthers 15-1. Only their 14 to have such a record at this point of the premiership. That premiership history. Here's Jennings. Trailed 4-0, they led 12-4. Now they're up by 2. And they're inside new position 10 through Jamin Salmon. Set restart here, they're offside out of the scrum. Sorensen into Tuolungi. Kenny has Edwards peel off back to this left-hand side. Eisenhuth trying to position himself for an offload. Hastings having none of that. Assisted by Simpkin and Tamo. O'Sullivan, quick hands, Edwards, and finds May eventually on the bounce. The cover slides across, Caelan May still going. Elusive, Caelan May, taking tackle 5 eventually. Hung on to Edwards, O'Sullivan, now Eisenhuth. This is the last, and they won't get the ball away here. They'll change it over 15 metres out.
It's a poor intercept for the Panthers. Yes, they're down on truce, but they need to do something better than that. Their opening set to start the second half. In good ball. Just getting it wrong.
Let's find Lara Finn sideline.
Yeah, Mandy, the messages from half-time from Brett Kamori just wanted to see the Tigers more disciplined with their kicking game, felt like they gave the Panthers easy meters for coming in and they knocked. They said 12 not getting their kick chase on. Simple from Ivan Cleary, just keep doing what they're doing. Only issue from him was stop giving away silly leg-up penalties.
Thank you, Lara. Cleary. Now, Brooks. It's the kicking game from the Tigers, leaving a bit to be desired in the first 40. He's doing, launching here. Putting it high. Garner comes through on Edwards. Edwards gets away. Now passes to Staines. But at least the Tigers chase traps them close to their 20-metre line.
Yeah, Dylan Edwards. Safe as you like at the back there, just creating. And being able to get on the front foot with the Panthers. They come down this left-hand side once again.
Pressed to the ground by Dewey. Now it's Tungle. What a combination that could be for years to come. Tungle and May.
Quick hand, beautiful work by Balls.
Jennings bending away from one, but not to Alungi. And Falls has paid a price. He put his body on the line, not protecting himself for the tip on. And he's back to his feet now to kick. Almost up and down on the spot. Off Edwards. Always messy here.
First knock on off Penrith. Last tackle handover.
There you go. A bit of golf right on the spot.
They're so good in the first half. They sometimes in the kicking game just directing the Panthers around the park. In the Arctic Cup. Who keeps things nice?
Stuff at top for the Newcastle Knights. Spear is a Tiger. Tangled with William and Kibia. Hastings passes flat for Tamo. Well read by the defence. Kenny was sweating on him alongside Salmon. Shifted to Hastings. Now Brooks. Disappears beneath James Fisher-Harris. So they arrive at the last. Dewey aims for height rather than distance, so Chase actually has to stop. Pushing it back, not played at, still the last chip chase. Dane Laurie trying to get through. Eisenhuth in the road, and in the end, Matt Eisenhuth cleans up.
Well, we heard from Lara Pitt before about Brett Morley, what he wanted his team to do better. And she mentioned about intercepts. In the first half, there was some real interesting kicks. This one here, once again, we've seen the replay box, just a little chip and chase, a little hope there for Dane Laurie. They need to build pressure. They're up against the best defensive team in the competition. It ain't going to come easy. Putting up a nice, just nothing style kick in the middle of the field is not going to work.
Fisher-Harris with a bullocking run here. Sullivan head over the ball. Trying to get down this sideline towards Marmor. Good screen. Tackle is made by Eisenhuth. Now Dewey dummy half. Good meters for being a couple of tackles. And Adam Dewey up to halfway. Great run. Drums are beating Matty. Do the Tigers answer the call? Zipkin for Hastings. Now Bonnet. And the penalty to the Tigers here. High contact made on the youngster for Noah Bonnet.
Going up over the shoulder there, Bollet. Once again, he's been terrific on the bench. He was terrific last week. What the Tigers do here?
There could be a bit more energy about the Tigers over the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Here's Vanilla Bollet looking up and spotting a lot of room.
Well, the Panthers are waiting for the kick.
Yeah. The Tigers spotted that. And so let's run there instead. Hastings to Brooks across the ground. The flat pass put down by Asuka Power. First second play after a penalty. And they let Penrith off the hook.
We had an up and down moment in that first half. In their opening start to this half, once again, just drifting across field. Just gets on the outside. The pass was forward at best. Too hard, under pressure.
Tigers fans are doing it tough. Looked at the heavens after that. So now they turn to defence against the Penrith team that at times in the first half really dominated. Perhaps could lead by more than 2 points, but now Billy Army kick out makes a mistake. But when they get a penalty, let ball the ruling. Look at that.
Well, I don't know how he missed it to start with. Billy Army landed on his front, got up to play the ball quick before the leg pull. But just watching the Tigers, just watching Hastings doing it, Brooks, when they get into good ball, there's a lot of noise coming. Jake Simpkin is the hook, a lot of noise coming, direction where to go. They need to be clear and concise on what they're doing, who the chief playmaker is in that field position.
Luke out there now for defensive game number 3 for Sonny is Leota. Goes forward, stuck it out always. Coming out of the top. He's Luke. Salmon. And Salmon loses the ball. But gets the penalty. Minutes through the second half. You're ahead 12-10. Come and go here, Corey. Yeah, absolutely. There it is. Fisher Harris. Edwards. Flick release for Tunmore, who was elevated towards the sideline, and the Tigers forced a mistake. He used it over. Tried to offload the ball and instead tossed it away.
There's been a poor start in the second half by both teams. The Panthers number 1 in the competition down by the Stars. They need to be patient. Their first real opportunity. They haven't mounted any sort of pressure or possession with the ball. The Tigers are doing the same. Whichever team wants to grab this game by the scruff of the neck and really own it.
Straight up this, we're off to Melbourne. Storm Raiders. Munster back, Elise Kafusi back, Pappenhausen there, Harry Grant backing up as an order to school in the southern capital. There's one team that can bring the Melbourne. It's the Canberra Raiders. They love a challenge. Ready to go. Up next on Fox Lord as Dewey finds a way to get the pass. The Garner. Here's Hastings. On he goes to Brooks. Now Laurie. Power. The ground. And left-hand edge. He takes tackle 5. Tackle 5. Comes up with an injury or is it cramp? Keep our eyes on that. The kick. Out towards the wing of May. Taylor May gets the ball, almost gets away. He's held grimly by Starwood Tyre. Edwards just creating the work, gets into the heel. Here's a chance. Salmon.
Oh.
He takes the tackle just inside of halfway. Still on. Tigers slow to retreat. And again, it's Edwards trying to be the spark.
Hey, Mom. If the Panthers started kicking field goal, do you think the Panthers probably went down? Oh.
There away stays. Ankle tap by Don't Worry. Now he loses the ball. And the error makes it half-time. Gliding and gliding.
I think I took him penalty, Jules.
Right-hand side was Salmon. Capel was being treated by the trainer, had to get up, make his tackle. O'Sullivan back on the inside to Stain. Getting the back to the ball, just gets the ball dislodged from Garner.
So there's still some treatment. That's the view above Combat Stadium. It's like a lower hamstring, the way he's holding back of his leg. league. Panthers were quick to realise they doubled down on their play continues here. Junior Tupou. Net pushed backwards. Get on the Tuanungi. They're sweating on the ball here, the Panthers, with the power still being treated. Dewey. Show strength there. Crazy socks being worn by the Tigers for the Men of League Foundation. Here's Tamo with the offload back to Hastings, and Hastings spinning, offloading to Alungi. The Men of League, 20 years, $10 million in community grants. Well done, a fantastic foundation. Head to menofleague.com. For $15, you can have a set of crazy socks. There's Fisher Harris. Getting a little crazy with Dane Laurie. Doing it. A big kick. Down for Edwards. What does he look to link with this time? It's going it alone instead. Strains a long way from his wing.
Huh?
For work.
No, he's out.
This game staying, speaking of work, Fisher Harris gets his first break of the game.
Could do a 7.
Lindsay Smith comes on for James
Yeah.
Fisher Harris.
And
The game of the season, third of his
he didn't play this time last year as well.
Picked up by Garner, and I look to count it. No, Peter Goff says.
Because Nathan Cleary was out this time last year, and the Panthers lost twice because of it last year. So last year, Nathan Cleary was out against the West Tigers last year. And then he was out against the Sharks last year, and they lost twice because of it.
1 metres today. Back 5 for Penrith. And that was the case when these teams last met last year. So now they haven't beaten the scrum clock. Corey Parker. My goodness. Can you believe it? The West Tigers had the feed and the ball, and they were unable to get packed in the ball into the scrum. So for the 30 seconds, they have handed over possession to the Panthers.
What?
Their chances.
Yeah. Sometimes that team can get a penalty if like the Panthers are taking too long. See the West Tigers could have got a penalty if that other team took too long, but the West Tigers didn't do it fast enough.
And grab this game by the scruff of the neck. Will go on to win this contest.
Sonny Luke is getting ahead of himself, looking where he was going rather than where he needed to be. That was eyes on the ball.
That's a massive let off for the Tigers.
The errors in the second half doesn't show a penalty a moment ago conceded by
Mum, I think the Panthers will most likely win this.
So we're 17 minutes into this second half, and it seems neither team has really returned from the break. Actually put back on his feet.
Good way to swing that man. It was a play early, kick it long, get a kick chase team in.
They put it through their hands. Providing the training direction back to Hastings. Do it again. He's straight into O'Sullivan. And now he loses the ball. It's error for error, penalty for penalty at the moment.
And Mum, I have no idea how both teams are just doing so good.
Brett Kamali just barking orders there, Dewey. Just coming up with a simple error.
I told the team back in the studio that his head coaching caper is tough but enjoyable. It's a little more tough than it is fun at the moment. Minotti. Current assistant Robbie Farrell was stay that way next year alongside Benji Marshall under Tim Sheens. Well, Tiger Tim takes control for a couple of years and then hands over to Benji Marshall. Big talking point this week, the coaching future of West Tigers. Many different views, but each one tends to be extreme, either for or against. It will continue to be a talking point as Sorensen, that's a good one. Now he loses the ball. Well, seriously, when was the last complete set?
Well, it's rubbish. What we're seeing at the moment from these two teams is absolute rubbish.
Well, who's going to get their house in order first? Let's put the bins out, forget about them, go back inside and enjoy the clean house.
So yeah, 50% from the Panthers, 62 from the Tigers. No team able to find any sort of fluency.
New Brown to Hastings, who runs off Tamo's offload, Kelma to Alangi. Ridden into the ground by Lindsay Smith, assisted by Sorensen. Brooks on the last, goes high across the ground looking for Ken Marlowe instead of May. Taylor May.
Superb take on this left-hand side. It was a contest. Taylor May come up with a beautiful take. A nice little lead-up play at that left-hand edge. Hastings and Tamo have started to form a little bit of a combination, a little offload. We see in the replay box, Taylor May.
It must be daunting confronting an aerial battle with Ken Marlowe, but Taylor May did it really well. And now Leoka is put on his back. At least there was a constructive attacking set, complete. And now Penrith look to answer that as Smith plays the ball. And O'Sullivan drives it back across his body towards the other side of the field. And sits up for Junior Tupou. Scored the first try of the game, Junior. See Kapola under that leg injury that saw him treated for a long time, not too long ago. Dewey on for Kendall Marlowe, and his run towards O'Sullivan, who's assisted by kick out. Problem here for Ken. As Tuolungi comes to the sideline as well. Hastings. Burning the play there. New Brown, off and in Yahweh. Tries to get busy through the middle. It's taken by Sorensen.
There should be 6 more. I blew the whistle. It's going to be 6 more. Just wait.
So 6 again. Set restart.
Onside.
Meant to signal set restart and accidentally blew the whistle. So then admitted that mistake and said, right, let's go again. Comprehensive set restart. Brown for Hastings. Now Brooks. He's the man who made his debut last week, Justin Matamua. 5 minutes into his debut, he was sitting here. Dewey. Still going at him, Dewey. Looking through, try-scoring double. One in the first half. This run finishes just short. Now Tamo. The crash play is read by Leota and Sorensen. Sonny Luke in there as well. 2 tackles left. Hastings, Brooks, they build a numerical advantage and cash in. Through Junior Tupou.
Seven's been taken out of play here. Coming up to tackle 5. Have a no try. Trying to confirm the instruction to leave the play.
It did appear to open up very easily 3-on-2.
But they had the numbers. Dylan Edwards was caught in the field. Just have a look at Salmon here in the run between Matamua. Yeah, no. That's a no try. Matamua running outside shoulder takes Salmon out.
Yeah. Justin Matamua contacts Jameson on the outside shoulder and the defence is disadvantaged.
And again, just a little attention to detail. They won in the first half with Kapola offside and they scored a try. This time here, they had him shot for numbers out on that right-hand side. Natamura makes contact.
He ended up spending 22 minutes on the field last week at Leichhardt, Justin Natamura. Count Junior came through every Tigers last grade He gets it wrong there. They'll try going back for this 2-point advantage to the Panthers remains. We keep building this amazing season, Penrith. 15 wins, 1 defeat. The only loss coming to Parramatta back in round 9. Since then, they've navigated the representative period without failure. Got a good tackle coming in. Sean Sullivan. Edwards, co-captain, in many respects, the conductor.
He's doing everything he can, hasn't he, Dylan Edwards, in this game for the Panthers.
And the dummy and run. Well read. New Brown shutting down O'Sullivan. The kick. Out towards Mumalo. He doesn't have to leave the ground, but he can't beat the chasers. And he's trapped in his own 10. Dave Laurie. Laurie almost away. Kick out. Awake to the difficulty.
It's a simple dummy half run there from Laurie, just picking out some lazy marker defence from the Panthers.
Here's To'o. Stafford To'o. Brown to Hastings. Almost through. The man of steel in England back to revive his NRL career as Brooks goes high. Staines across, he makes the catch. And now Penrith will bring it off their 10-metre line. James with that run. So Edwards, a co-captain today with James Fisher-Harris, who also drops back onto the field. Really only kick out. Scored a fantastic first half try. Shows skill, tow the ball forward, not knock the ball on. Fisher-Harris now. Build on his numbers for the first stint, which were 10 carries, 91 run metres. O'Sullivan for 7.
Well, which player in this game is going to really announce themselves and stand up here? Is it going to be Dane Laurie for the Tigers? Is it going to be Edwards? Bit of a stalemate going on. There's plenty of fatigue in the game. There's been plenty of errors in this second half. 15 minutes remaining. It's anyone's contest.
James Tamo takes a breather. Kirk Falls also on the bench for Penrith, so it's Jamin Salmon in that 5/8 role. Now Hastings. Dewey. Toa! Stafford Toa goes through. Edwards comes across and along with May, they stop the break. Zip restart though. Dewey.
Just need to be patient here, the Tigers.
Musgrove it is. Leading this game already, 4-0 early on. Hastings, here's off Eddie Gowie. Tackled by Sonny Luke. Musgrove can't offload the ball. It's wrapped up by Kenny. Lindsay Smith, the tackler. Hastings. Now Dewey holding the pass up for Garner. Well read. Good tackle coming in from Isaac Dundle. Hastings 10 out long to Brooks. Brooks. Dave Laurie now. Laurie trying to slide through. The Tigers picked up by Sorensen and the Panthers hang on.
Once again, it's that left-hand side for the Tigers. They're creating some opportunities, just execution letting them down. This time it's Laurie. Beautiful little one-hand offload. Kapoa flicking at the back. Doesn't hit the mark. The Panthers, they hang on.
Fisher-Harris. That's a good run. That's a good run.
Over
Jim
long minutes.
Panthers
When
League
your
Cup
team's down, they
position.
need someone to go forward. That's a tough rush. So you got to find Kenny.
So Kenny stays on there, along with Luke. And now the kick is allowed to bounce. In fact, not allowed to. It was Laurie unable to get there in time and went deep into the in goal. As a result, Dane can only just return beyond his 10. Tigers fans thinking that tackle was a little high. No whistle. Pass is pushed.
The Panthers, they need to shift their energy in this defensive set. There's plenty of fatigue. They got them exactly where they want the West Tigers.
You can see plenty of Tigers walking there, trying to get in behind the ruck.
That's a good offload.
Off ahead, Gowie goes beyond the 30. Doing a chip chase. Oh, now it's left behind by Tumble. Picked up by Starford Toa, and they get a fresh set. So the Tigers building some momentum here. Hastings to New Brown. They've left the errors behind. The errors that plague both teams. Out of the break. Off ahead, Gowie. Now Hastings runs inside the 20 for Brooks. Shut down Matamua. They go the same way. Brooks jumping, dancing, losing his legs. That's tackle 5. Hastings will kick out towards Ken Mamalo again. No! Mamalo wins this battle, and then advances there. The big kick twists and turns and finds the ground. Ken Mamalo gives the Tigers the go-ahead try. It's his 11th of the season.
Little bit of individual brilliance for the Tigers starting to creep in. Beautiful kick there. The last 10 minutes he's had. Hastings puts the kick on a dime. Mamalo. Haven't seen many contests. The one we have, he comes up with a ball and goes down. Scores a crucial try for his team. It was Adam Dewey in the same set. Little bit of ad-lib football, kick over the top. They got the ball back. This will be a good view here. 3 for Panthers, and Mamalo gets the ball down. And then the clutch play, crucial time. 10 minutes remaining on the clock. Hastings puts it on the spot.
He was the Dally M winger of the year in 2019 when he finished the season with 17 tries. Ken Mamalo going to 11 in this campaign now as a Tiger.
They've worked extremely hard just to claw their way in front on the scoreboard. 10 minutes remaining, plenty of time left for anything to happen in this game.
Adam Dewey. 10 metres in from the western sideline, 24 metres out. He got his side ahead by 4, which he does. 16-12, 10 to play, and the Tigers have the lead again. It's been a target for him, hasn't it? The kick for Mamalo on May. The last kick was taken by May spectacularly. This time, it swung back the other way, and the Tigers get their results. It's a beautiful day in Sydney, but we're off to Melbourne next. Ryan Pappenhausen can muster Felice Kafusi, Harry Grant, Storm back at Amy Park and hoping to return to the winners list, having dropped their last 2. It's next on Fox League, 7 of 3 games this Sunday. Good return into Billy Army kick out. Joe off ahead, Gowie, no fear there. Now Garner.
They need a good end to set here. Nice long kick. Panthers off their own goal line.
Musgrove exploring through the middle.
Set. Now. Set.
The starting front row off and get 178 run up over 140 metres.
Last play. So it comes to Dewey. He's attempt to kick it towards the sideline. Very close. Well done. Taylor May. He must have known how close he was to the sideline.
Well, he may have had an opportunity maybe to put his foot on the line and touch the ball. He didn't do that, come up with a superb take.
I thought for a moment he was thinking of letting it go, and it may have just landed infield. But he said, no, I'll make it all in play, take it on the full, and he did so well in the end. Staines, felled by Garner, with Makamua over the top. His eyes on it. We play the ball on the last, it comes to O'Sullivan. And he looks up and says, right, I'll put this between the two men at the back. It rolls into the in goal now, pulls up. The chase is sound as well. What results?
Outstanding kick from O'Sullivan. It was terrific in the first half. He had a couple of ball runs to start the second half. That's a beauty.
Now a key defensive set for the Big Panthers. Well, Marlon, off his wing, takes good first contact. There's Kenny, assisted by Smith. Dewey on for Todd. Just beyond their 20, Dewey's got a chance out of dummy half.
Hey, so how do you like this happen?
Huh?
How do you let this happen?
I don't know.
Just shut the screen door.
Last play down a very skinny short side. Dewey, that's a good kick.
That's a superb play from Dewey. He's come up with a field one this afternoon. Moved into the sixth roll. Just getting out of dummy half. Pitching it easy, 10 to 12 metres on the front foot. Comes down that short side. Banana kicks it round. Gives his team a little breather.
Considering where the kick ended up from Penrith in the Tigers' own in goal, it's a great set in the end to finish 20 metres out from the opposition line. 7 minutes to play. Here's Sorensen.
Oh! Oh!
Goes straight through. Comes to the Murray who makes a good stop.
There was Matamua. There was called out.
The charge, so Sullivan pulled back the inside play to Edwards. Didn't pull the trigger on the pass. Now Kenny. From Smith. 32-year-old.
Cooking West Tigers as always.
7. Jennings. 10 minutes out the Panthers. Last play here. Kenny.
Yeah!
Carrying the co-captaincy.
Yes! Oh my god. Go to the Panthers squad. Go, man. Oh. I wasn't expecting for the Panthers to score that easy, but oh, they had that set play ready.
Hastings come in on Mitch Kenny and Fisher Harris. Under the sticks, 5.5 minutes remaining, 16 all. The Panthers. Wonderful bit of deception from dummy half, Matty, from Mitch Kenny. He's done a lot of work alongside Arthur Coruscant. Just picking it up, the tempo, going slow, which just then made Hastings make a move on him, and often Galway just didn't follow.
Gallion prop of the year for the last 2 seasons, James Fisher Harris, averaging a try every 15 games, and good for him to get one in game 150. The most capped Panther remains Steve Carter, 243, but Isaiah Yeo and James Fisher Harris have that mark in their sights. Yeo on 187 games, James Fisher Harris 150. Sean O'Sullivan, Marcel Penrith back in front, and keep his dream alive, finishing the rep period. Rounded up one loss in round 9 to Parramatta.
What an
It
effort
doesn't look
from
like the Panthers
Mark
losing
Bowman.
anytime soon.
Harris, he just got off the deck himself. He got a pass away, an offload to Jamin Salmon, got back into the contest and got the most rewarded try. 26 years of age, and Ivan Cleary even said in the pre-game, the best is still to come for his enforcer. He's tough as nails. He played through injury to start the season with a shoulder issue, but he's back to 100% right now.
Ivan Cleary pointing out that not a lot of people knew about that shoulder injury. James Fisher-Harris having to keep it quiet. The Roy Simmons Cup, the inaugural cup, to be given to the winner today. It's still very much a live game as Kenny is in the right place to take the short kick-off. Again, that was a strange play. Yes, you've got to go short, but when you come to the right-hand side of Mamalo, it's so big and tall, up against Taylor May, they go to the left-hand side. Yeah, that wasn't good. Oh, it wouldn't be good for Matt Eisenberg to finish as a winner in game 100. Get back to Lara in a minute as Lindsay Smith, 20 metres now into Tigers territory. Sullivan to kick out the grubber. Iliami kick out, almost retrieved his kick for the second time today. In a try scoring position.
So the Tigers going for it? I think they might go for it before they go shortly. Well, they'll have to do lock it up. Because if it doesn't go on point, it will be the first goal point match for the Panthers.
It's the ball away, but Kapala to find Jumbo.
But they won't be getting 2.4 goal anytime soon.
That's tackle 5. Still a long way from where they need to be. So is there a kick trick here from Dewey? A great effort there from Fisher-Harris. Scored the try, he put the kick pressure on. Short to Sullivan. The ball had bounced. He jumped in the air, was taken in the air. They give him the ball that bounced. It's play on. Nailed his opposite man. He's an efficient player. Dylan Edwards, 19 front, 196 metres. This will take him past 200 again. Most run metres in the league this season. 2.5 minutes remaining. So many good fullbacks in the game. He doesn't play rep footy, Dylan Edwards, so he's here for the Panthers. Kick out long. May to kick back in field. Is it playing? Yes. Luke Garner touching it and playing it for the Tigers. May did marvellously well there to stay in the field of play twice. The pass from kick out. Seriously, 2 minutes remaining. They've just found their front. And he goes a beautiful cutout pass to May. They get the ball back here, the Panthers, what can they come up with? Ball Fisher-Harris, he was seeking a double in game 150. Kenny Long, Joe Sullivan, here's Edwards, kick out. And stays on his feet. 10 out. There's an exclamation mark coming for the Panthers. They're just going to run the ball, hand it over in a corner. As a move, takes tackle 5. Now Kenny, out of dummy half, they'll hand it over. I think from a pinch, the Tigers line and give them 4 or 5 tackles to go the length of the field. That's our last set here. What can the Tigers come up with? Chip and chase, offload, shifting the ball. They need to do something. Last season, Penrith dropped 2 or 3 games during the rep period. A year down the track, they're inside a minute from finishing the rep season unbeaten. What a record that would be. What a show of depth and strength it would be by the club. The Tigers salvage something here. Well, they've had 3 hit-ups.
And they get inside the 40 meter line. The West Tigers are pretty much now.
Got to come down, surely.
They only got 2 plays left.
Well, it's 4 hit-ups, they get a high shot there. They've got one opportunity. Time off. And now time is called off, so 20 seconds. They are chasing points and they are doing hit-ups.
Oh, they could have pretty much.
2-point field goal, perhaps.
Yeah.
It was Smith down low, it was Laurie's fairly.
Oh yeah, they could just take it now.
Over the arm, collected the head.
I want to if it goes going I want to if it goes going point, but alright, they need to take it now.
Frustrated for the player in the box. Seconds to
He's going to take it.
To be now the 2-point drop goal attempt from Luke Brooks falls short. And the Penrith Panthers, without 7 of their stars, stand tall and deliver against West Tigers. Ivan Cleary and his coaching staff can take a bow during 6 weeks of origin and representing football at the international level. This proud team, these premiers, have not lost a game. Today, they come from behind twice and they beat the Tigers 18-16.
Yes, so close for the West Tigers up against the Penrith Panthers, who had 7 origin players out. The Tigers were ahead, the Panthers then found the front. The West Tigers fought to the very end, but just couldn't get the
Yeah, Luke Brooks going to get a 2-point field goal, which is good because yeah, Luke Brooks going to get a 2-point field goal. He wanted because he was under pressure.
In that second half, the Tigers came up with a try with a kick to Kemba Marlow and a great job to get it down the ground. But
So Luke Brooks took the 2-point field goal. He was like absolutely he was so close of getting it, and all the defenders to go on point.
Only 3 minutes to go.
Well, let's get out to winning Panthers half. Sean O'Sullivan, it was a tough game, mate. It went right down to the final whistle, but still a strong performance from yourself and the team, considering the amount of players that were out.
Yeah, I think Ivan made it clear that no matter who's out, he expects us to do a job for the jersey that we're wearing. I think our second half were horrible. We couldn't complete a set. We couldn't build, any pressure down there. And myself especially, some of our one-on-one tackles, we just weren't good enough. But like a good team, we found a way to win and we stuck together. So proud just to come out of the origin period good.
Yeah, Sean, it was a great team effort, and everyone had to contribute, but I've got to make special mention of the co-captains. I thought Fisher James was outstanding, along with Dylan Edwards, and kick out in the first half caused plenty of problems.
Fisher, Neil,